Well, hello there guys, Eugene here from Review Outdoor Gear, and today I want to introduce a new product from Review Outdoor Gear, and actually it's a line of products. You guys know that we've made and make sheaths and holsters for axes and knives and all sorts of other things that we've shown on our channel in the past. You guys are aware of that. Our website, reviewog.com, all of that. Now we're adding a new line, and it's going to be for basically iPads and phones. We're going to have these sleeves to fit all sorts of sizes. Now today I'm just going to show you some of the ones that we already have, and in the future we will be making more, I assume, depending on what you guys want and what the demand is. But I just wanted to show you today what we have available and show you some of the details, show you some of the work that we're putting into it. And you know, I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear your questions, comments down below. All the links to these things will be in the description of the video, or they will pop up in the upper right screen, and you can go check them out on Amazon as well as hopefully on our website pretty soon. So let me show you what we've got going on. At this time, we're going to have a sleeve for the iPad Pro 12.9 inch, so the big iPad. And we're going to have a sleeve for the iPad Pro 10.5 inch, as well as a sleeve for the iPhone XS Max here. So let me just show you what's going on. So what we have here is a one piece of leather that wraps all the way around the bottom like that. It's all hand stitched, all handmade here locally in Spokane, Washington. It's made from leather that we purchased locally, and it's completely made in-house by us, handmade, hand stitched, designed by us. So we have a little logo stamp in the corner, and I'm going to talk about the leather in a minute, but let me just show you the construction of it first. So oh, and I'll say that if you go to the website or the Amazon, there will be really nice pictures and close-ups of these specific things. And you can look at more detail and kind of see what in the world they look like on the inside, and kind of, you know, the close-up of the stitching and all of that. But hopefully you'll be able to see some of that in the video here too. So what we have is basically a sleeve that has little spacers here on the edges, like you can see here, as well as on the other side. And that allows the iPad to slide in nice and freely with extra space. So as I insert that iPad into here, it just slides in really, really nicely. And you have that space right there to where the iPad is not being compressed on the corners. And this leather on the inside is a very nice plush kind of leather that's really, really soft on your device and will not scratch it or anything like that. It almost wipes it as it goes in. So on the side here, we also have a little pouch for the Apple Pencil. And this will go in here. There's a little spacer at the bottom so that it doesn't sink all the way in. This is the maximum that you can insert it. You can put it in both this way as well as this way. And we have a little mouth here so that you can reach in easily, pull it out, and then push it back like that and close it. So that's how that will sit there. And then the stitching goes all the way through with polyester, really nice thread, oiled thread. And yeah, this one basically fits the naked iPad or iPad with a screen protector, but nothing else attached to the iPad. Now, on the website, if you go look, we will likely have available other options, such as if you want to have a keyboard on your iPad, which this is my personal iPad. I do use it quite a bit, and I do like this keyboard as well, but not always. So if you have this keyboard on, like this, it will likely, well, this version will not fit with the keyboard. So make sure that on the website you select without keyboard or with keyboard, just so that you get the right one. Because if it's designed for the keyboard version, it's going to be a little bit loose without the keyboard, but it can work for both at the same time. It's just going to be a little bit more loose, so do keep that in mind. Now let me talk a little bit about this leather before I talk about the other devices, just so you can appreciate. This is a Kodiak stone, or actually, I'm sorry, this is a Kodiak oil tanned leather. So let me read a little bit about this leather. It's here's what the company describes it as. It says that it's a rugged leather. It is oil tanned leather. It's perfect for gear that is going to be regularly exposed to the elements. Pronounced grain on these sides is attractive and will give character to your creations. Don't be fooled by the good looks. This leather is rough and durable. Whether you're making chaps, chinks, or bags and cases, Kodiak oil tan sides will be a great choice for your outdoor gear. And the thickness of this leather is 4 to 5 ounces, which is basically 1.6 to 2 millimeters thick. So that's what the leather is like. Now, the coolest thing about this leather is that, yes, it is oiled, so it is water resistant. You can basically get it wet, and water will not easily penetrate this leather. It's really, really interesting. Like if you stretch it, it gets a little bit lighter. You can see that there under my finger. And then it'll stretch like that, but then you can easily remove that. And the other really cool thing about it is that, for example, it wears really, really nicely. Any scratches you get on it will actually really, really easily come out. So you can see, I can even take this Apple Pencil, and I've done this multiple times on this leather here. Like I can write something like, this is my iPad, just like that. And then you can easily just rub it out with your hand, just like that. So it's a really interesting kind of leather. It has this character to it where you can scratch it easily, like that. And then because of the oil that's in the leather, you can easily just rub it out like that. And it comes back to being the way it was. So it'll take on a very, very nice character as time goes on. And hopefully it'll look nice for many, many years to come. And it's going to protect your device pretty well, but it's not padded or anything. So if you do drop it, just be careful, because it still will damage the iPad if you do it hard enough. Now the stitching, like I was saying, it's hand stitched. It's saddle stitched in terms of what stitch we're using. And you can see some of the detail of the stitching here. And also on the sides, we have a little piece of plastic that's built into to the side here to prevent it from shrinking as we stitch. So that's just some of the design features that we put into it. And there's a little spacer here, like I talked about, for the pencil. And you can see that the iPad goes in with a little extra room so that you can easily, kind of cover the edge of the iPad up so that it doesn't get scratched if it's just laying there. Now when you pull it out, you can also use it, you pull your pencil out as well, which is really easy to reach in there. You can use it you can roll it up, so it's really, really soft kind of leather, you can see. You can pretty easily bend it and do whatever you want with it. If you want to use it as a little support for your iPad as you're doing your stuff, you can kind of put it under there like that. So there's that too. So just keep that in mind. So this is the one for the iPad Pro 12.9. The next one is very, very similar. Everything's the same in terms of the design of this iPad, but it's going to be for the iPad 10.5 iPad Pro. And then finally, and before I go to the phone, whatever other sizes are, whatever other iPads are out there or will be coming out in the near future, we will add them to the line. We will try to keep the most current one out there. So just if it's not available, let us know if you're interested, and we'll try to keep it for the devices to be had in the future. Now this one here is for the phone. It's a little bit of a different design idea. It's most people are going to have a case on their phone, but the way we have it built in this specific case sleeve here is your phone cannot have a case on it. You can have a screen protector, but that's about it. And it just allows your phone to sit really nice and snug and protected in this leather pouch like this. Similar idea here in terms of having the spacers on the sides so that the iPhone is nice and snug but not too loose in there, and slides in really nicely. We have little double stitches here on the corners, and really, really nicely hand finished here all the way throughout with a little stamp here on the front, ROG Handmade. So we will add a version that will allow you to put your phone in here with a case. So if you have, for example, one of these cases, nothing too large, but something very small, like this case here. Put that on real quick. We will make one that will allow that to be inserted with the case on, so that you don't have to remove it. And it's going to be a little bit more loose and just a little bit more space, but the design is going to be the same. So there we go. That is the iPhone XS Max, the iPad Pro 10.5 5 and the iPad Pro 12.9 with the Apple Pencils. So there we go, guys. I hope you enjoy that video, and let me know what you think. Let me know if you're interested, and we're going to have them available on our website as well as on Amazon, but primarily on Amazon. So please go check it out. Thank you guys very much for watching the video. If you have any questions, again, let us know. And this is pretty exciting. So don't forget to praise God for everything He gives us and provides us. And we are very, very happy and very thankful to all of you guys who have been supporting us all the way through. And we'll see you in the next video. It's been Eugene from Review Outdoor Gear. See you later.